Good evening from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. We welcome you to Thunder Basketball here on 98.1 FM, WWLS, the sports channel, and on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Dean DeVolz here at the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City, producer and engineer. The YouTuber back in our 98.1 FM. It is the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the New Orleans Pelicans here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get this party underway.
On 2K Sports. Tonight,
Thunder 34-13, Pelicans 20-28.
Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill.
Apologize for no commentary last night.
For this one. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, back on Monday,
upon us.
Not last night, back on Monday.
You look at the Thunder. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And check it out, New Orleans. Pretty far behind right now.
Looking at Oklahoma City, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent,
there's Willie Green in his final year with the Pelicans.
You're doing something right.
And check it out, the New Orleans opening
168 wins,
Murphy
208 losses.
Small and power forwards. DeJounte Murray.
Before we get into the game, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this so that way I don't get a notification from YouTube. So I don't get a notification from YouTube about, oh, by the way, your deal is uncovered right now. Before we start the game, I will be right back. I need to get some ice. Okay, we're back. Also, did not go over the games around the rest of the NBA. We'll deal with that from the last game. I was back on Monday, which I didn't go over those games with everybody. So we will do that on our post-game report along with the other games that we'll cover around the rest of the NBA. And, of course, update on the OKC Blue as usual.
And it's Misi in at the center position. And for the Thunder.
Underway here on OKC.
Alex Caruso. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Topic. And it's Carlson in at the
34-13 for Oklahoma City. 20-28. This is the Pelicans' 49th
well,
game.
If people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're
last
lying.
time these two teams met was back in New Orleans. That's three no good. Zion Williamson.
You just don't want to backslide now.
Now here's Misi. Now Murray.
Andre Murray has it. Fakes it.
And the shot goes
and
down.
It's in. Pelicans up 2-0.
Like that, it's almost impossible to
I believe this is the final meeting between these two teams.
Pass to Topic. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Stolen by Murray.
For the Pelicans. Here's Murray.
Murray will take another shot. It's good. 4-0 New Orleans just underway. Thunder in the home whites. Oklahoma City in blue letters, blue numbers and letters on the front and back. White shorts. Blue and orange stripes down the side. Pelicans in their navy jersey as Kendrick Williams will slam it down 4-2 New Orleans.
We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard
New Orleans in white letters.
Brian?
Thanks for that,
I
Allie.
think it's Pelican. Yeah,
Here's
Pelicans in
Lacey.
white letters,
After the
white
basket
numbers
by
on the
Oklahoma
front,
City.
white numbers and
The
letters on the
three.
black.
There's
Navy
Dejounte
shorts.
Murray
That three is
again.
good.
Murray's got 7 points in the game.
7 points already for DeAndre Murray, and he's given the Pelicans a 5-point lead. Just underway.
Caruso outside.
Gonna have another game for you tomorrow. That's because of the fact we have a winter storm coming this way. That's probably why we are gonna only have 3 Thunder broadcasts coming up
The rebound by Murray.
on this week.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Williamson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Topic.
3 of 4 to start the game for the Pelicans.
Here's Carlson. He's guarded by Misi. Here's Carlson.
Carlson to
Here's
Topic.
Topic. The shake. Gets a
Topic
second
for
attempt
2
to
is
go.
in.
Now
It's
he's
7 to
1
4
2.
New Orleans.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Right wing. Outside Murray. From 9 feet out.
Murray
Off
for
the
2 is
window. It's
in. He
good.
has 9 points
He's
to
got
start
9.
this game. It's 9-4 New
Much better
Orleans.
than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Outside Mitchell.
Thunder, I believe, will win the season series against the Pelicans, regardless of today's result. That 3 is good for A.J. Mitchell. Cha-ching the Thunder money ball. Thunder down 9-7 here to the Pelicans.
Yeah, you've got a lock and trail.
Trey Murphy the third.
You can't allow
There's
a
a
clean look from them.
V.S.
Now
Misi,
here's Murray.
DeAndre
He's
Murray,
got 9.
former Nugget.
That's
That's
the pool.
almost stolen.
Picked by
Murphy
Misi.
was there to
Lets
pick
it
it
go to
up.
the wing.
Pool for 2. That is no good. Misi with the rebound. We could end up having 7-11. Oh, thank
Pool
heaven. I'll
outside.
just get that out of the way.
Picked by Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here.
Misi will take a 2. That's no good. Carlson with the rebound.
analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Topic.
Topic.
Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Oh,
No
nice
good.
shot
And
by
we're tied at
Carlson.
9.
And that makes it a tie ball game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pool
Murray
outside.
over the Pool.
Williamson
Murphy the
outside.
third.
They set the
Ryan
pick.
Williamson. He's yet to score a
middle.
point. That was deflected, but Murphy preferred gets
You
the
see
steal.
the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this
11-9 New Orleans.
Outside, Williams.
This is the final
Back to
meeting,
Mitchell.
as that stat
Pass
just
to
showed you.
Caruso.
Topic.
Here's Topic. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And here's
Off a win
Misi.
Monday against
Down
Toronto.
low.
Zion
And
will
Williamson
score.
gets it to go.
Well, Zion's
13-9
so hard to
New
deal
Orleans.
with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Well, Grant, how do
The only
you
time
slow
we'll
down
have New
Zion
Orleans here at
Williamson?
OKC will be for NBA since
Obviously,
since they have no minor league team, because that minor league team's now the Wichita Wind Surge.
Near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Here's Topic. Beyond the arc.
Topic for 3 is no good. Nisi with the
He just
rebound.
hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set
John
up.
Morant's out with a hip injury for the
Now here's
Grizzlies.
Misi. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Williamson. Oh,
Williamson
don't
gets fouled, but he dunks it in.
Powerhouse move. He's got a chance
Kendrick
for
Williams will
one
get the
more at
foul.
line.
15-9 New Orleans. That was a vicious
And a look
dunk.
now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And that one misses.
free throw is no good. It's still a 6-point New Orleans lead. Jimmy Butler's out. Of course, he's out for the year in real life. IRL.
On your plan, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Topic. Back to Caruso. Three-pointer.
Three-pointer no good. Murphy the third will get the rebound.
And they've been producing at a high level.
BC will slam it down. 17-9 New Orleans.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow.
Thunder will be playing tomorrow.
Time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Mitchell. Inside. Here's Williams. And
Williams with the slam. 17-11 OKC.
Move to the rim. He's
Really
really trying to
Pelicans.
fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And he makes it. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
19-11. 10-2 run for New Orleans.
That's helped cause this run.
They're wrapping up this 3-game homestand. They'll be in Minnesota tomorrow.
Knocked loose. This one for 3. Here's Messi.
Starting a
Uses the glass
2-game
on the
road
layup.
trip as they'll also
And
take
now a
on
10-point New
the
Orleans
Denver
lead.
Nuggets for the first time this season.
Around the rim right
Denver
now.
will
That's the 5th straight bucket.
meet the Thunder for the first time this season. They met in the playoffs last season.
Caruso
As
outside.
Mitchell has it to Caruso.
Back to Mitchell.
Jason Wallace,
Here's the
Luke Dort
three.
on the sideline, ready to check
He's
in
1
as
for 3 on the
Williamson
day.
got the rebound
Pelicans
after the
lead by
3 was
10.
missed.
To the paint.
Almost a
Pass to
turnover
Williamson.
for New
It's a nice
Orleans.
passing by New Orleans here. Now here's Murray.
Murray has it.
Shot clock at 6.
For 3, that's no good. Paulson with the rebound.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time.
Next home game for the Thunder will be against the Orlando Magic. I believe it's their first meeting of the
Well, look,
season.
good teams just find ways to
Yes
win,
is the answer.
even when they aren't playing their best.
Messi
That
grabs
shot
the
no
board.
good. Nisi with the
Messi's
rebound.
got his 5th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Murray scanning the floor.
Murray
Back to
scanning the
Nisi.
floor to Nisi.
Yes,
Nisi
and
gets
it's
it in.
Murray picking up the assist.
Pelicans up by 12,
Nisi's got
23 to 11.
They're just
New
getting pushed
Orleans.
around inside.
To the inside. They still need this. It's
As
deflected.
that's rejected and stolen by Murphy the third.
Williamson with it. Coming off a 28-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that
New
many
Orleans
more
coming off a
chances.
win yesterday
Now
against
here's Williamson.
the Spurs.
Leading by
28
12.
points for Zion as Murray
shot is
will get
good.
it in. 25 to 11
points for
New
DeJounte
Orleans.
Murray.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out
I'm
how
out,
they built
Oklahoma
this
City.
lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yep, I turned off all the music, so I guess I won't get copyrighted. Yay. Cool. I'll probably do that on my career mode whenever I get a chance. I'll probably do that shortly. Because I'm already in March in that career mode of the Spurs. So now if you're hearing no music, now you know why.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. The Thunder, third.
And, you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
You know, the Thunder...
A minute 50 left in the first.
Some of these young players like A.J. Mitchell did not play the last time these two teams met. That was in New Orleans. As Luke Dort will score.
And clearly Dort knows
First
how to
points for
operate
Luke
inside,
Dort.
making his way to a high
I know he goes by Lugan's Dort, but I call him Luke Dort because why not? Kevon Looney into the game. Here's a three. That's missed. Dort with a rebound. And Dort will hand over to Cason Wallace for three. No good. Jones gets the rebound.
I get to the rim on anybody. Brian?
A nightmare to contain. Hard alley. Thanks a lot. Now here's Bay.
Hawkins for three. It's no good. Chet Holmgren checked in for the first time.
+5 in terms of
Quickly,
rebound margin.
Bay, 14 points on last night against the
Pass to SGA.
Spurs. Thunder have one more meeting with the Spurs. San Antonio. SGA for two. That's no good. Kevon Looney, the former Warrior, gets the rebound. There's Hawkins. Hawkins has it.
Watch by Wallace to the middle.
Over to Kevon Looney, and he goes out of bounds. Or actually, no, it's an offensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City will have the ball. Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Cason Wallace.
Thunder trail by 12.
12-point deficit for the Thunder.
19 seconds left to play in the first.
A.J. Mitchell, as I said, did not play the last time these two teams met, which was back in New Orleans.
Six on the shot
Pelicans just trying to avoid getting swept, which so far so good. They have done that. And SGA will get a 2-pointer there. And that is how the first quarter is going to end. 25-15, New Orleans.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to
see. Of course, remember, in IRL, Willie Green got fired by the Pelicans.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. We've got Herb Jones.
Dort gets the steal.
Out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Hawkins in at the 2-guard spot.
Oh, yeah.
Deflects the pass.
Jose Alvarado, by the way, checked in for the Pelicans.
Ahead.
Hawkins to get the score.
Hawkins has got his first points of the night.
First points for Hawkins, 27-15 New Orleans.
Being a good teammate is all about.
Of course, New Orleans minor league team now in Wichita called the Wichita Wind Surge, which I went and saw them last year when they took on the Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oklahoma City's got to hurry.
Dort got to get a 2 off. Doesn't get it. Rebound by Looney. He was looking for a foul. Wasn't going to get one.
Alvarado outside.
As Jose Alvarado has it.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado.
Stolen by SGA.
Inside, Wallace. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Pelicans lead by 10. And the Pelicans
10-point lead for New Orleans.
Just 21 wins. Their worst record in over a decade.
Well, look, they were hamstrung by injuries.
That 3 no good. Rebound for Cason Wallace.
For the last few years with New Orleans, when healthy,
SGA will take a 2. It's in. Thunder down 27-19.
But they haven't been able to stay healthy.
And so Willie Green decides to
call
out
Willie Green.
He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last time they
have a substitution change here for
once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson is checked in for Bay. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Alvarado.
I would have kept Isaiah in the game.
Pass to Murray.
There's Murray, he will take a 2. It's in. New Orleans back up by 10. Remember, New Orleans without a lot of players. They still have Zion. They still have DeAndre Murray, who's healthy. But they haven't been playing good so far. As Caruso gets a 2. Thunder down 29-21.
With all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Murray against Mitchell. Murray, no good. Thunder trail by 8.
2-game road trip coming up tomorrow against.
Here's Holmgren.
That 2 is in. 29-23.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising.
Thunder game against the Nuggets. That will be on. We're trying to do it on a day where we're not having that winter storm.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. That is now his
probably Monday would be a good idea to do the Denver Nuggets. First meeting, by the way, between Oklahoma City and Denver. 2 in Oklahoma City, 2 at the Ball Arena. Last year, the Thunder swept the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. That 2 is good. Thunder down by 6, 31-25.
Their last 10 points coming off assist.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Williamson. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Lets the 3 fly.
There's a 3, no good. Was looking for a foul, not going to get one.
As an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the
Mitchell for 3, no good. Williamson with the rebound.
Now here's Williamson. Poole, the pass to Jones. Here's Looney. Pass to Murray.
DeAndre Murray. And he is fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. That's all on A.J. Mitchell.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
DeAndre Murray,
defense,
former champion with the Denver Nuggets.
And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
No good on that one. And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage.
I want to take this time to congratulate the Indiana Hoosiers. I know we didn't have that college football game we were hoping Monday, but we will have that rematch for Sunday night or for Saturday night football.
You coached a bunch of seasons in the league.
Coming up in later this year. That will be opening night or opening day of the college football for 26. Indiana, Miami. That will be in Bloomington, Indiana. As Cason Wallace will slam it down, 32-27 New Orleans.
Fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Now here's Messi. It's rebounded by Carlson. Carlson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Caruso.
Here's Caruso.
Here's Carlson. Outside Mitchell. Williams, a screen on Murray. The 3 from Mitchell.
For 3. Cha-ching, Thunder money ball for A.J. Mitchell. 32-30, Oklahoma City trailed the Pelicans as they're now down by 2. New Orleans need to get something going to tighten up this Diaz. There's a foul. That's on Cason Wallace.
First foul. Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Trey Murphy comes in. Trey Murphy the third, that is. As he comes in for New Orleans.
And here's New Orleans now.
Been a good game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Outside.
The Thunder need to get something going to tighten their defense up.
Back to Poole. Lets it go from deep.
Poole for three, no good. Messi with a rebound and scores. Poole missed the three. Messi was there for the rebound, and New Orleans has a 4-point lead, 34-30.
Poole against Mitchell. It's stolen by Poole.
Stolen by Poole. That's another costly turnover for the Thunder. Murray for three. Got it.
He's 8 for 10 from the
Good
field
three
now.
for DeAndre Murray. 19 points for him. New Orleans up by 7.
Outside, Williams.
Nikola Topic.
To the paint. Here's Mitchell.
Mitchell for two. That's in. 5-point gap for New Orleans.
Nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Pascal Siakam's out with a hip injury. Wish him the best.
Ooh, coming through
There's a
again.
two there for
Shooting
New
5 for
Orleans,
7 now.
39-32. Don't know if they're going to be showing the football games in my area because of the winter storm. We'll have to
Williams is
wait
screen on
and see
Poole.
what happens. Which
Mitchell against
Fox
Poole.
and CBS, I don't know how that's going to work with all the winter storm coverage in my area. Chichinga Thunder Moneyball for Nikola Topic. 39-35 Oklahoma City. Like I said, the reason for those of you just joining in late, you're wondering why I'm only doing like games. It's because we have that major winter storm coming in on Friday. So, yeah. As Murray misses, rebound by Topic.
Now Williams.
Topic gives it to Kendrick Williams.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
A.J. Mitchell.
Checked by Murray.
And he's fouled by DeAndre Murray, his first foul of the game.
That's his first foul of the game. And it's the Thunder with the ball.
They'll start a 2-game road trip.
Here's Topic. He's got 5.
First meeting.
6.
They'll play final meeting in Minnesota. That game tomorrow. That game will tip off at. That game will tip off at probably 3:30. Final meeting at the Target Center. They'll meet one more time here in Oklahoma City.
Back to Poole.
There's Poole. And then the first meeting of the season between the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. That too was no good.
Carlson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
As Caruso has the ball.
On the wing, Caruso. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
There's a 3, no good. Trey Murphy gets the rebound.
Leading by 4. Outside Murray.
New Orleans
Down low.
has not been having the season they would have liked. That too no good for Zion.
Yeah, each possession has an
And
importance.
Mitchell misses. Trey Murray,
The Pelicans have gone 6
or DeAndre
of 14
Murray,
in the
excuse
second
me,
quarter.
got the ball. Trey Murphy the third has it, excuse me.
To the paint. Here's Murray. That one goes.
Murray gets it in. 6-point lead for the Pelicans, 41-35. By the way, I forgot to mention this before you start commenting in the YouTube chat. Just make sure you take note of the description whenever I
Now here's
update
Mitchell.
the description.
3 ball. And
Caruso
there's
for 3,
Caruso.
Chichinga Thunder
That was
running
good.
ball for
On the
Alex
assist by
Caruso, 41-38 New
Mitchell's got his third
Orleans.
assist of the night. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
They'll have some music, but it's not going to have a lot.
.152 left to play in the half. Williamson left side.
Normally for me, this would be my third off day, but because of the fact I worked Monday, as that three was no good, rebound for the Thunder, this is only my second off day. Zion's only 2 of 6, but his team's really picked it up for him.
And they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
1:16 left in the second. Murray. It goes.
Murray in it. DeAndre Murray, 23 points for him. 43-38 New Orleans.
Caruso, the pass to Mitchell. Williams, a screen on Poole. Here's Mitchell.
Mitchell throws it. Oh, it hit a fan. Hopefully the fan's all right.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Bad turnover for the Thunder. The fan looks like it's okay. He's telling the security, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Mitchell against Poole. Pass to Williamson.
Man definitely got hit in the face on that replay. Thankfully the fan's okay.
43 seconds left to play in the first half.
The game looks really entertaining between these two teams, even though this is the final meeting between the two.
New Orleans needs to hurry.
Poole will get a 2 up. That's no good. Carlson with the rebound.
And stolen by Murray.
And it's stolen by DeAndre Murray. Murphy the third, no good. Rebound by Kendrick Williams.
Here's Topic.
Topic is in. Thunder only down by 3, 43-40.
4 assists now tonight.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
As shot clock is off. Murray for 3, no good. That's how the first half ends. Close game, 43-40 New Orleans.
So far, it's New Orleans. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
They picked up the dunk master Aaron Gordon, versatile defensively, can guard a bunch of positions, and he brings the energy.
Rui Hachimura.
Offensively as well.
So we'll be seeing him a lot more now that he's with the Denver Nuggets.
Very solid pickup.
Really sad we have not seen Aaron Gordon.
Pelicans, what a tight first half.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Only 8 points for A.J. Mitchell. That's probably why Oklahoma City has not gotten a lot of contributions.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off.
Trying to remember the last time New Orleans won without the name Anthony Davis in the sentence.
And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans.
As we're going to start the second half. Remember, the Pelicans got the ball inbounded for the second and third.
And it's Carlson in at center.
Remember, Oklahoma City won the tip. Dee DeVos here at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. The YouTuber, producer, and engineer back in our 98.1 FM studios. Hope you will join us tomorrow before I hit as that 2 is in.
Misi's got 12 points in the game.
Misi has 12 points, 45-40. Tomorrow we'll be in Minnesota as the Thunder take on the Minnesota Timberwolves before I head out to, which after the game, I'm flying out to King Finian Raceway as that 2 is in for A.J. Mitchell. Thunder are down by 3, 45-42.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Williams.
Because I'm heading to Minnesota, or heading to Sonoma after the game tomorrow. We have Cup Series stuff, Winston Cup stuff, full day qualifying this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Race on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. Then we will have an off week
Here's Topic, defended by Murray.
Before I joined the Oklahoma,
Here's Topic,
which will continue the Thunder stuff, before I head out to France to meet up with the Cup drivers that weekend at Champs-Elysees.
On the wing, Murray. Now here's Misi. And here's Poole. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Now here's Mitchell.
Jordan Poole's only had
three-point
2
game.
points here tonight.
Over Murray. The rebound by Murray.
Murray gets the
The
rebound.
Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Poole, the pass to
Poole
Williamson.
to Zion.
Back to Poole.
Zion's got to get something going. You're 1 of 4 to
Outside
start
Murray.
this half.
Fires
That's
from
not
deep.
good. Murray
Oklahoma
missed.
City grabs the miss.
They
1 of
come out a
5.
little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Murray. On up the court.
Easy there to clean it up.
Misi's got 4 points
47-42.
now in the quarter. Thunder trail by 5. Caruso outside. Pass to Topic.
Of course, I continue my road trip when we
Now
get
Mitchell.
to my career mode episode.
6 on the shot clock.
Already in the
They set
70s, I
the-
got to start recording some more episodes before too long.
Beats the shot clock, but
That's
can't
shot
get it to
miss,
fall.
rebound
New
for
Orleans
Trey
leading by
Murray.
5.
Murphy.
Here's Murray. Here's the
Murray
drive.
for 2.
Topic
That
grabs
is
the miss.
no good.
On the wing, Caruso, guarded by Poole. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Topic.
Topic. Thunder will take on Minnesota tomorrow, and as I said, after the game tomorrow, I'm going to have an overnight flight over to Infineon Raceway. Get ready for full day qualifying. That too is in, and the foul on Nikola Topic. 7-point lead for New Orleans. Now they go to the free throw line. First time in the second half. Got a lot of score checks we'll get you caught up on for the rest of the NBA, including the games we did not do, because we did not have a post-game report because I was trying to get the Thunder Raptors game done on Monday, so you didn't get to see the post-game report because I ended the stream abruptly.
Here's Carlson.
As Carlson will get it in, 50-44. Oklahoma City trailed the Pelicans.
He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Williamson outside. Pass to Murray.
Nice fadeaway, but no good. Carlson gets the rebound.
Carlson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Williams up top. Here's Topic. He's got 7. And there it is for him. Topic has got 9.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
4-point lead for the Pelicans. Thunder are trying to get something going as their crowd's trying to get into it. It's time for the Thunder to start getting something going. That's cool. He'll take a fadeaway. That's no good. Caruso with the rebound.
Upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Mitchell has it.
The 3 from Mitchell.
He'll take a 3. That's no good. Misi with the rebound.
11 rebounds in the game.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
There's a foul on Kendrick Williams.
Since he came into the league, had that stand.
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this.
That'll be 2 free throws for
Zion is
Zion.
unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players
Zion's
like
been a
him
part of
don't
New
come around
Orleans
often.
since he got drafted by the Pelicans. Of course, New Orleans used to be called the Hornets,
He's off on the first.
as that
And
first
you
free
look
throw
at Zion,
is
his
no
combination of
good.
Size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
I believe this is their only visit to Oklahoma City this season.
And he's good on the
been a
second.
part of.
Thunder trail by 5.
Of course, New Orleans
Pass to Williams.
ended up sharing
Now Mitchell,
2 seasons here in Oklahoma City called the New Orleans Oklahoma City Hornets from 2005 to 2007. That too is no good. Rebound by Williamson.
Here's Misi.
They've been with the Hornets since 2013.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
That Zion gives it to Murray. 7-point lead for the Pelicans. Of course, that was when Hurricane Katrina destroyed
Pass to Murray. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Williams. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Now, that was before they rejoined back to New Orleans for the 2007-8 season.
The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Of course, we'll never forget when Oklahoma City got introduced to the NBA, which is the New Orleans Pelicans, which most of their home games were here in Oklahoma City. And it was called the New Orleans Oklahoma City Hornets.
Chet Holmgren.
And that's before the Hornets
and a change for the Pelicans.
moved back to New Orleans. That was because of what happened with Hurricane Katrina. And they've been called the Pelicans since 2013. And the Hornets team was relocated back to Charlotte. It's now called the Charlotte Hornets. So if you want to learn a lot of history, then there you go.
Great D that time from Holmgren.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And it's
there's a 2 and a foul on Poole, his first.
Count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right
it's actually
idea,
goaltending. So it's a goaltending, which will count the bucket and a foul. So Topic will go to the line for free throws.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. To the middle. Misi. And the shot goes in. Misi's got 18.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Caruso outside. Now Holmgren. His offense is
4 points. We got a illegal screen on Carlson, and that'll be a turnover.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Murray. 23 points in the game. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Outside Mitchell for 3. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now here's Misi. He's guarded closely. To the inside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Misi's got 20 points.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most
57-54
when he's
New
focused
Orleans.
on creating plays for others.
They end up playing 70.
Mitchell, a screen on Poole. Topic for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
They end up playing 70 games when they were called the New Orleans Oklahoma City Hornets.
Poole outside. Misi with it. Give him 20. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Carlson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Back to Caruso. That one is off. The Pelicans lead by 3.
Which we're glad
Outside
that the
Murray.
Pelicans came back to New Orleans.
Pass to
And
Poole.
Oklahoma City got an NBA team, which is now the Oklahoma City Thunder we know
The three is
today.
up.
As there's a three, no good rebound by Carlson.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
So at least New Orleans still has a heart for a lot of people in Oklahoma City whenever Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans, which was really sad.
He's got 12.
Of course, like I said, 35 of those 41 games from
Topic has got
2005
14 points for the
through
game.
2007,
Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take
from the
that all
05,
day
06,
long.
06, 07, 70 of those games were right here in this building, which is incredible.
And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with
We
his
knew Oklahoma City was going to have an NBA team one day, as that too is in. Thunder up 58-57. First lead tonight for OKC.
Easier than this. They'll take these shots.
But the good thing is for the Thunder is that
And so
now that they got a team from Seattle, now they know it's the Thunder. Of course, they are the defending champions of the
It looked like
NBA.
the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Carlson. Dort comes in for Caruso. Wallace, he's checked in for Topic. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in
But
for
the
Mitchell.
interesting stat is that Oklahoma City, I know the attendance when New Orleans had to be at the temporary home, which is in New Orleans,
Now
but
here's Williamson.
they averaged over
5 points in the
18,000
game.
fans.
Williamson is double. Jones from outside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Wallace outside. Screen by Holmgren. Clock at 6. Wallace misses.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Over Williams.
That's
Williamson
after
misses.
it's no good. New Orleans back
Oklahoma
up by
City trailing.
2.
Now here's SGA. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got his second bucket on the night.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Alvarado.
That three,
he
no
got it out
good.
in
We're
time,
tied
but
at
it
60
wouldn't
at the end of
fall for him.
3.
It's a tie game.
What a
in
game
Oklahoma
we're
City.
having here in
We'll take a
Oklahoma
quick break
City.
and then get you back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So for New Orleans right now, Zion and Looney together down low. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. Dort with it. He's picked up by Jones. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. Good defense there from SGA. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Big Ted throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Alvarado outside. Williamson passes to Looney. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's Dort. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. SGA's got his 4th assist with that last one. Alvarado, the pass to Williamson. Back to Alvarado. And here's Jones. Dort
7-point lead for the Thunder, their biggest lead of the night.
Williamson.
As Zion Williamson, the Pelicans have really fallen apart here in the second half.
Can they get it?
Which is kind of what we expected.
Oklahoma City grabs him.
As Chet Holmgren gets it.
He's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it.
Take a break.
It's really
Take a break.
great when you see it in action.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
He misses the free throw. And the Thunder making a change here. Carlson's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Messi, he's checked in for Looney. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 8. Alvarado outside. Back to Williamson. Jones from outside. And the Pelicans miss again. The Thunder have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Back to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA for 2. That's no good. Easy with the rebound. 8-point lead for Oklahoma City.
To get back on track.
There is going to be a decision very soon. That 3 is in. 68-63 OKC. There will be at some point this season, we're going to find out if the NBA is relocating to Seattle, which if that is the case, the Thunder will be given their franchise back to Seattle. But that decision has not been made by Adam Silver. We'll have to wait and see it. That's now at 68-65, and so Jose Alvarado gets it in.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far.
Which we hope that's not true.
Pass to SGA. Fires the 3. Again, SGA can't get it to go.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
Well, you look at Murray. He's just outside the top 10 in Western Conference All-Star voting.
So he's got some ground to make up to be named a starter. But still, the fans are giving him his props.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Now here's Williamson. Over Williams. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder leading by 3. It's Dort on the wing. Defended by Jones. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace left side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Thunder lead by 5. Now Williamson. Pass to Hawkins from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
SGA passes to Wallace. It's Dort on the wing. Now Wallace. Unloads.
Williams, 2 is no good. Messi with the rebound. We'll have to see how things will situate for Seattle. But we will still have the Thunder.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for New Orleans, Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Alvarado. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well,
by the way, the Thunder won't be leaving OKC until like, they're here until 2053.
He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored.
As Murray will get the steal. So the Thunder we know will still be in the NBA. We just don't know what's going to happen to players. I mean, that's something we'll have to wait and see.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
No, Oklahoma City will still be in the NBA. They'll probably still be called the Thunder.
It's hauled in by New Orleans.
As they sign this new deal through 2053, which is a 25-year lease.
Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, Murray with some bad intentions.
Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Caruso. Out to the right wing. Shots blocked. Outside Murray.
And there's also been rumors this team we're playing, the Pelicans, could be leaving New Orleans.
Williamson inside. Check
I
by Mitchell.
would rather
Murray
see,
from
and this
outside.
is just my honest
Offensive
opinion, if
rebound.
that three is missed. Messi
Misi's
with a
shot is
rebound
good.
and scores. It's now a
Misi's got
1-point Thunder
22
lead.
points.
Oh no,
Now
the
that's a
Pelicans hit that
confidence
number.
booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
Now here's Caruso.
Goes it for three, no
Three-pointer
good.
off the mark. Williamson passes to Poole. Now here's Messi. Outside Murray.
New Orleans and
Take
Memphis.
the lead. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, he had 6 points from
Could be the ones that could also be on the move. That's something we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, not only is Caruso on.
Because I would rather see Oklahoma City just keep the team,
And it's Poole with the ball
and
for the
then
New
just
Orleans
Seattle
Pelicans.
just get a
Pass
team
to
like
Messi.
either Memphis or
Outside
New
Murray.
Orleans. Makes a lot of sense
So it'll
to
be
keep,
2 free throws.
you
He
know,
was fouled
for
in
the
the
Thunder
act
to
of
keep
shooting.
all their players here.
Man, he made
If the
sure to
NBA
get
does
his money's worth on that foul.
expand their lead.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, it seems
So
like
we'll see what
every
happens.
season,
As I
DeJounte
said, you
Murray
know,
is out to make it his
because the
best
Thunder
year.
are still going to be in
That
Oklahoma City through
competitiveness is something you
2053.
really appreciate.
And like I said, if New Orleans or Memphis, of course, there are the rumors that are going to be more likely leaving. We don't know if that is true. Because nothing is implement, but it's looking like New Orleans and Memphis are most likely NBA teams possibly relocating due to struggling attendance, ball markets, etc.
Here's Topic. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Poole. Outside, Williams.
But we'll see what happens.
Topic for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound
But
number
we know
17,
Oklahoma
if
City
you
will
can believe
stay
that.
in the NBA.
To take the lead.
Murphy, no. It's going to take the lead on that three. No
Oklahoma City has
good.
gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in
As
this
the
fourth
Thunder
quarter.
are leading by one.
Screen on Murray.
Topic for three. No, he was looking for a foul. Not going to get one. Good defense for the Pelicans as Messi will give New Orleans the lead at 73 to
I think Murray is
72.
at his best when he's unselfish, looking to create for others.
Caruso outside. Now pass to Williams. Here's Mitchell. He lets it go. Murray pulls it down.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking
As
for.
that's
Gotta
a
keep the ball
charging foul.
moving
That's
in
a
that
turnover for
As
the
game has
Pelicans.
gone
That's their
on, they've
third
had
turnover
trouble
tonight.
protecting the
6
rock.
for Oklahoma City. So wave off the basket. It will be Oklahoma City's ball.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Poole against Mitchell. From downtown. No, it's off target. And New Orleans shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Williamson outside. Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. That's off.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Turnover there for the Thunder. We're down to under 2 minutes to go. Here's a two. It's in. New Orleans has a 3-point lead.
Always looking to be the leader. Big shot from him.
If this is the last time New Orleans is in the NBA with all the rumors they're leaving, that would suck.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Williamson.
Zion has it.
Poole outside.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Pelicans end up going to like Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Center, which, let's face it, that's where the NBA Cup Finals are at.
Here's
Topic, Caruso. They got to get a 3 here, the Thunder do. Well, 2 is good, but they need a 3.
Yeah, don't you just love the
Pelicans have a 15-6 run. Fans on their feet here in OKC.
outside Murray.
Here's Murray to Misi. Got it. Timeout Oklahoma City with 30 seconds to go in the game.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
So we're going to have to keep our eyes on that.
Here's Topic.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Good on both.
And both free throws are good for Oklahoma City, but they're only down by 1. Now there's the intentional foul. Topic is third.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop.
One more, they'll be in the penalty.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
There it is. And that free throw no good for Zion. Trying to extend it, but the Thunder would end up trying to go for a 2-pointer. We may end up seeing our first ever overtime. We haven't had it this season. That's no good. Timeout Oklahoma City. They could have a chance to possibly win the game.
Everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
As Carlson There's Caruso. Carlson should have took that shot to Topic.
Here's Caruso.
Caruso has stolen, and we have a foul. As Caruso gets fouled, New Orleans can sink 2 free throws right here.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
Yep, first free throw is good. They sink the second one. Thunder need to get down the court and score a 3.
And so both free throws.
There's
good.
both free throws. Thunder needs to get a 3. Here they go. 5 seconds.
Outside Williams.
Kendrick Williams for 3. It's good. Timeout, New Orleans. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. We may see overtime for the first time this season.
Great call on his
Holy
part.
cow.
This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
My goodness. What a game here tonight. If the Pelicans don't get anything in about 1 second, this game is going to overtime for the first time this season. We have not played extra basketball. No, we're going overtime.
And we are headed to overtime.
We got bonus basketball coming, boys and girls. My goodness. You guys are going to get what you bargained for. The first overtime game.
Neither team giving an inch in this game.
As overtime's underway.
We've got Kendrick Williams. Mitchell out there with Topic. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Carlson in at the 5. Now here's Messi. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. Jordan Poole. Oh, it misses.
Yeah.
The Thunder shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Here's Topic. To take the lead. Williams a screen on Poole. Jams it home.
There's a 2-pointer there. Thunder up 81-79.
The difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Poole outside. Picked by Messi.
The Thunder playing their first overtime. There's a 3 there.
He's turned himself into a sharpshooter.
Orleans
Can hit from 3 at a very high clip.
Here's Topic, defended by Murray.
If the Thunder and the Pelicans are tied, we're going to continue to play overtime until we have a winner.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, he dropped it.
And there's a 2-pointer there by Murray. 80-41 New Orleans.
Had no answers.
Mitchell outside. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Caruso, screen on Murray. Now Caruso. Oh,
Caruso gets it slammed 84-83 New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game.
Now Poole.
What a game here tonight.
Now Murray.
There's a shot, no good. Rebound by Caruso. 2:20 left in the first overtime, 84-83. First one for Oklahoma City. New Orleans really been struggling in overtime, but Oklahoma City's waited till now to play overtime. There's a three, no. Zion with the rebound.
But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
We may end up seeing the Pelicans possibly hit the dagger.
Outside Murray. For three. Not that time.
No good. Was looking for a foul, not going to get one. As Mitchell has it for Oklahoma City. The Kendrick Williams Caruso. Topic. They get a 2 or a 3. They will take the lead. The Thunder referring to Caruso for 3. No. Poole with the rebound. What a game here tonight in Oklahoma City. Murray, no. Rebound is in by Misi. And the Pelicans are up by 3.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive
Now the Thunder have to respond with a 3. Remember, you get 2 timeouts here in OT. This has been a good game here tonight. Caruso slams it down. A 2 is not going to do you any good. You've got to get a 3 to take the lead or tie this game up. And there's a steal for Topic.
Here's Topic.
Topic. He's going to try to take the lead. No, Murray has it. 30 seconds left in overtime. Murray to take, and he's been fouled by Topic. And 2 free throws critical for the Pelicans. When we are done, we'll have the Whataburger postgame show. Loud City is getting loud here in Oklahoma City. Thunder down by 1. Needs Murray to miss one of these 2 free throws. First one is good. The Pelicans had a lead of 14 and it slipped away. Oklahoma City has been fighting, trying to stay in the second free throw. Good. Timeout, Oklahoma City.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. From a coaching perspective,
Thunder needs a 3. They cannot go for a 2. They got to go for a 3.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try to get a
They got to go for a tie. No questions asked. They got to go for the 3. First overtime game for Oklahoma City that I've done on this channel. Fans on their feet. Thunder down by 3. Got to get a 3. They don't have a choice. Caruso outside. He's got to take a 3. I don't know why he's going for a 2. He's got to take a 3.
Here's the pass to Williams.
You don't have a choice. You got to take a 3. Mitchell for 3. No. Rebound. Foul by Kendrick Williams. And if New Orleans seeks these free throws, that will be the dagger and the icing on the cake. You got to give both teams a lot of credit where credit is due. We'll have to see what happens. Free throw is good. That is going to be the dagger right there, folks.
he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
5-point game, timeout, Oklahoma City.
Hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
And the Thunder call time here. There's 6 seconds left in OT. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do
Well,
is
the
tell
Thunder
your
will
guys
more than
to
likely
hold their
lose
heads
this
up
game
and
to the
finish
Pelicans
strong.
here in overtime here tonight. First loss for the Thunder in OT. Right now, the fans are heading for the exits.
Mitchell.
As Mitchell will take a three, it's in, but it's too little, too late. Timeout, Pelicans.
That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation.
So the Thunder will
which is why
more
he
than
called the
likely,
TO.
unless they can get a steal here, the Thunder will get their 14th loss on the season. They got to get a steal. Remember, they don't have any timeouts. New Orleans has a timeout left. We'll have your Whataburger postgame report when this is done. This is going to be a long stream, but you know what? It was worth it for you all. Any points for the Pelicans? That will be the dagger.
And they need to stop
And
the
there's
clock,
the
so
intentional
there's the
foul on Kendrick Williams as he's about to foul out of the game. They want to save as much time on the clock as they can. You nail these 2 free throws, that's going to be it.
He hits the
First one is good.
Makes it a 3-point lead.
91-88 New Orleans. Trying to come into Oklahoma City to get a victory. Second one is good. That's the dagger. And the Pelicans will win in overtime 92-88. A valiant effort for Oklahoma City, who forced overtime in regulation, but the Pelicans will hang on to win by 4. What a tough loss for Oklahoma City.
Hey, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any
First loss for Oklahoma City.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan.
As I just don't need to hear that music, if you know what I mean. As we welcome you to the postgame report. Nikola Topic, 22 points for Oklahoma City. That's a career high for him. A.J. Mitchell, 16. Kendrick Williams, 12. Caruso, 9. Cason Wallace had 9. Carlson, a career high 21 rebounds. Chet Holmgren, 6. Carlson had 4, but a career high 21 rebounds. Good job. Luke Dort, 4. Shea had 4. Jay Will had no points. Isaiah Hartenstein, no points. Thomas Sorber did not play. Neither did Isaiah Joe, who, by the way, is back in the lineup. Osmani Dane, J-Dub, who's, by the way, out in IRL. He also did not play for the Thunder. But good to see Isaiah Joe back in the lineup after he's been out with injury. DeAndre Murray, the player of the game, 35 points. Yves Missi, 28 points, 19 rebounds. That's a career high. Zion had 9. Jordan Poole had 8. Jose Alvarado, 5. Herbert Jones had 3. Trey Murphy III had 2. Hawkins had 2. Bay had no points. Kevon Looney had no points. Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears, Jaden Springer, Micah Peavy did not play this game. What a game here for Oklahoma City, who, let's be honest, made it a valiant effort. Unfortunately, they end up getting the loss as we'll continue the Whataburger postgame report. New Orleans 21-28, Oklahoma City falls to 34-14. As for their friends, the Oklahoma City Blue, referring to referring to OKC, they fall to the South Bay Lakers 97-84. Snow led the way with 16 points. Bennett had 14, Newton 12, Chris had 10. The rest of the scores and those didn't play. There's a Lakers scores as far as that is concerned. Around the rest of the NBA, we have a lot of score checks to go over, so let's do that right now. First of all, for the games we did not cover back on Monday stream, which we'll do it here, so you're going to get a lot of score checks. So hang on tight. Pistons beat the Kings 111-100. Cade Cunningham had 24 points to lead the way for the Pistons. There's the rest of the scores, those that didn't play. Zach LaVine, 31 points. Malik Monk, 17. DeRozan, 16. Sabonis, 14. Keegan Murray had 10. Schroeder had 7. The rest and those didn't play for Sacramento in the loss. The Memphis Grizzlies, that we've been talking about rumors of them leaving, they won 110-101 over the Denver Nuggets. Jackson Jr., 32 points for the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen Jr. had 16. Looks like no John Moran. I think he might have been out with an injury, as you see the rest of the scores and those that didn't play for the Grizzlies. Jamal Murray had 25 points for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic, 25, 14, 8. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists. Hachimura had 12. The rest of the scores and those that didn't play for the Nuggets in the contest. Dallas beat Milwaukee 123-115. These are, by the way, the games we didn't cover back on Monday, just an FYI. Giannis had 28 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists for the Bucks. There's been rumors he might be leaving the Bucks to test free agency, which that would be a shocker. Kyle Kuzma, 18 points. Cole Anthony had 15. Kevin Porter Jr., 14. Torian Prince had 7. There's the rest of the scores. Those didn't play for the Bucks. Anthony Davis, 29 points for the Mavs. Kyrie Irving had 22 points. Cooper Flagg, 17. Klay Thompson, 16. Dante Exum had 11. Rest of the scores, and those didn't play for Dallas in that contest. You just saw the Raptors Thunder score. The Pelicans, before they played San Antonio, won 116-99. Keldon Johnson, 21 points for the Spurs. Dylan Harper had 18. Stephon Castle, 14. Julian Champagny had 10. Jeremy Sohan had 8. Remember, no Wemby, by the way. Bryant had 7. Luke Cornett, 6. Harrison Barnes, 6. Kelly Olynyk, 5. Lindy Waters had 4. The rest didn't play for the Spurs. Zion had 28 points in the game. Murray, 16. Poole had 16. Bay, 14. 9 for Murphy, the third. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Spurs. For the Pelicans. Suns beat the Heat 127-112. Devin Booker, 32 points for the Suns. Grayson Allen, 23. Jalen Green had 19. Dylan Brooks, 14. Jordan Goodwin had 12. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Suns. Norman Powell had 29 points for the Heat. Tyler Hero, 15. Bam had 13. Ware had 12. Wiggins, 12. Ottawa had 10. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Heat. And then the Clippers beat the Brooklyn Nets 117-95. James Harden, 33 points for the Clippers. Kawhi had 26. Collins, 19. Brook Lopez, 9. CP3, 9 in his final appearance, taking on the Nets. Ivan Zubac, 8. Dunn had 7. 2 for Jones Jr. The rest of those didn't play. Cameron Thomas had 23 points for the Nets. Zari Williams had 15 points. Igor Demon had 12 points. He's still a rookie. Paul George, 9 points for the Nets. Remember, he got traded. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Clippers and Nets. Now to these games we need to cover. Charlotte Hornets beat the Sixers 132-113. Speaking of Sixers. Con Kunepel had 29 points. Miles Bridges had 22. LaMelo Ball had 20. Brandon Miller had a really good game, 20 points. Josh Green had 13. Spencer Dinwiddie, 11. Spencer Dinwiddie will probably test free agency. Trey Mann had 10. Plumlee, 7. 0 for Williams. That is Grant Williams. The rest of it didn't play for the Hornets. For the Sixers, Embiid, my brother, had 22 points for the Sixers. So, yeah, Embiid is going to stay right there. Jared McCann had 18 points. Michael Porter Jr., 17. BJ Edgecombe, the rookie, 17 points. He's had a very good season so far. Andre Drummond had 14 points. Kyle Lowry. Looks like he will be retiring at the end of the season. 9 points. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 8. Bona had 6. Edwards 2. The 3 players didn't play for the Sixers in the contest. Magic beat the Cavs at OT 125-115. Garland had 27 points. Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell had 24 points. DeAndre Hunter had 15 points. Jared Allen had 14 points. Lonzo Ball had 9. Sam Morrell had 9. Evan Mobley, 7. Strudis had 5. And the rest of that didn't play for the Cavs. Desmond Bane, 35 points for the Magic. Franz Wagner, 27. Branchero, 21. Suggs had 16. Wagner had 14. Black had 8. Wendell Carter Jr. had 2. Gogo Beyonce had 2. Jones did not score, and the rest didn't play for the Magic. Hawks beat the Pacers 114-102. Trae Young, 36 points for the Hawks. There's the rest of the point scorers for the Hawks and 3 players that did not play. Tyrese Halliburton, 35 points for the Pacers. Ben Shepherd had 23. Aaron Neesmith, 12. Benedict Mathurin, 10. Isaiah Jackson, 8. TJ McConnell had 7. And the rest of the scores, 3 players didn't play for the Pacers. Blazers beat the Celtics 109-107. Jason Tatum, 31 points in the loss for the Celtics. As my bed got a little screwed up. Jason Tatum, 31. Russell Westbrook had 9. Simmons had 20. We have yet to play the Celtics this season. Jaylen Brown had 17 points in the game. Valanciunas, 3. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Celtics. Denny Adavia had 36 points for the Blazers. Jeremiah Grant, 19. Damian Lillard, 17. Toumani Camara had 10. Shaedon Sharpe had 10. Drew Holiday had 9. And it looks like Drew Holiday is also rumored to retire. Scoot Henderson, 4. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Blazers in that contest. Lakers destroyed the Bulls 150-118. Josh Giddey, the former Thunder, 27 points for the Chicago Bulls. Vucevic had 16. Kobe White had 20. Buzelis had 19 points, the third-year player from the G League United. Rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Chicago. LeBron James had 34 points. Luka Doncic, 31. Marcus Smart had 19. Former Sooner Austin Reeves, 16. Dalton Meach had 14. DeAndre Ayton had 10. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Lakers. The Memphis Grizzlies won again. This time they beat the Rockets 103-101. Houston Rockets, you automatically make the list. Sengun, 34 points for the Rockets. Thompson had 18. Fred VanVleet, 16. KD had 14. Only Tate that did not play for the Rockets. Jaren Jackson Jr., 29 points. Scottie Pippen Jr., 21. Oh, Steven Jackson playing against his former team, the Grizzlies. The rest that did not play for the Grizzlies. You saw the rest of the scores there for Memphis. Memphis has been slowly but surely getting better, but we'll see what happens. T-Wolves beat the Warriors 120-108. Anthony Edwards, 28 points for the T-Wolves. This is, by the way, the Thunder's next opponent. Julius Randle, former Oklahoma State Cowboy, 24 points. Rudy Gobert, 23 points, 15 rebounds. Naz Reid, 15 points. DiVincenzo, 12. Mike Conley had 7. McDaniel, 6. Dillingham, 5. Ingles with no points. Rested in play for the T-Wolves. Jonathan Kuminga led the way with 29 points. Brandon Podsiminski, 23. Steph Curry had 18. Former Sooner Buddy Hield, 10. Moses Moody, 10. Ben Simmons, 8. Al Horford, 5. Jimmy Butler at 2. Draymond had 1 point. Jackson Davis, only no points. And the rest that did not play for Golden State. Now to the games that we got those games caught up from Monday. Now the rest of these games that I've already simulated, as the Blazers win again. This time they beat the Wizards in DC 138-127. CJ McCollum, 34 points for him. Kispert had 19. Those two, by the way, just got traded from the Wizards. Johnson, 19. Sarr, 15. Whitmore, 11. Koulibaly, 7. Chris Middleton had 7. The rest of the scores, those that didn't play for the Wizards. Damian Lillard, 34 points. Jeremy Grant, 24. Scoot Henderson, 22. Denny Avila had 20. Shane Sharp, 18. Donovan Clingan, 10. He got a double-double tonight. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Blazers. Knicks get back into the win column. They beat a struggling Sacramento team, 124-112. Jalen Brunson, 25 points to lead the way for the Knickerbockers. Mikal Bridges, 23. Karl Anthony Towns, 19. Brogdon had 16. OG had 14. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Knicks, which, by the way, the Knicks coach playing against his former team, which is Mike Brown, going against his former team for the first time since he got fired from Sacramento last season. Zach LaVine, 27 points for the Kings. Malik Monk, 21. Sarek had 16. Keegan Murray had 14. DeRozan, 12. Schroeder had 9. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for Sacramento. You already saw the Thunder game losing the Pelicans. So the Pelicans have been on a winning streak of late. Sixers beat the Bucks in overtime, 121-116. Andre Drummond, 32 points for the Sixers. Embiid had 24 points. Michael Porter Jr., 21. VJ Edgecombe, 15. Kyle Lowry, 8. McCann had 7. Kelly Oubre Jr., 7. The rest of the scores, 3 players didn't play for the Sixers. Giannis had 22 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Oh, 7-11. Oh, thank heaven. Ryan Rollins had 21 points. Kyle Kuzma, 17. Back to being serious now. Kevin Porter Jr., 15. Taurean Prince, 13. Cole Anthony had 11. Gary Trent Jr., 10. AJ Green, 7. Sims had no points. And the 4 players didn't play for the Bucks. Denver beat the Pistons 130-120. So there you go. I think they would split the series since it's East versus West. Jamal Murray went off for 44 points for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists for the Denver Nuggets. Cameron Johnson had 18 points. Remember, Thunder have yet to play the Denver Nuggets this season. Gabe Vincent had 10 points in the game. There's the rest of the scores. Those didn't play for the Nuggets. Cade Cunningham, 21 points for the Pistons. The rest of the scores and those that didn't play for Detroit in the loss. Suns beat the Nets 101-85. Their only trip out to Phoenix. Devin Booker, 29 points for the Suns. Jalen Green had 17. Nick Richards had 11. Iguodala had 11. Goodwin, 10. Rest of the scorers, Grayson Allen, 7. Dylan Brooks had 3. The rest of the scorers and those didn't play for the Suns. Sharp had 18 points. Deron Sharp. Zari Williams had 14 points. Paul George, 13. Igor Demon had 8. The rest of the scorers and those didn't play for the Brooklyn Nets. Clippers killed the Jazz 107-67. Jazz looks like they're going to be the first team officially eliminated from playoff contention. Lauri Markkanen, 11 points for him. Kevin Love did not play. Ace Bailey had 5. Sensabaugh had 8. Been a struggling year for the Utah Jazz. Nothing has gone right for them. James Harden had 25 points for the Clippers. Kawhi had 18. Zubac had 16. Brook Lopez 16. Collins had 15. Rest of the scorers, 3 players didn't play for the Utah Jazz. Cavs beat the Lakers 131-118 as we are all caught up on the postgame report. Donovan Mitchell, 35 points for the Cavs. LeBron, by the way, returning to Cleveland for the first time this season in his farewell tour, which we don't know if this is going to be his last season in IRL. Darius Garland had 24. Strudis had 24. Hunter had 16. DeAndre Hunter. Jared Allen had 8 points. Lonzo had 7. Rest of the scores, those 3 players did not play for the Cavs. LeBron, 20 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds. Former center Austin Reeves, 16 points. Aaron Gordon, 16. Marcus Smart, former Cowboys, 16. Luka Doncic had 14. Vanderbilt, LaRava had 9 points apiece. DeAndre Ayton had 8. Hayes, 8. Nitch, 2. And the rest that did not play for the Lakers. Pacers beat the Bulls 126-105. Benedict Mathurin led the way with 26 points. Tyrese Halliburton, 23. Aaron Nesmith, 18. T.J. McConnell, 18. Shepard had 11. Bradley, 11. Jackson had 9. Walker, 6. Huff, 4. 3 players didn't play for the Pacers. Colby White led the way with 25 points. Former Thunder Josh Giddey had 12. And the rest of the scores and those didn't play for the Bulls. Celtics back in the win column. The Hawks 145-131. Jaylen Brown had 33 points. Jason Tatum 25. Russell Westbrook had 21. Derek White 20. Simmons had 13. Quintero had 9. Vucevic 7 points. The rest of the scores and those didn't play for the Celtics. Trae Young went off for 52 points. But in the loss, as you see, the rest of the scores and those didn't play for the Atlanta Hawks. Heat beat the Magic 126-114 in the Battle of Florida. Norman Powell, 31 points for the Heat. Bam Adebayo at 24. Tyler Hero had 19. Mitchell at 12. Ware 12. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Heat, including Terry Rozier. Desmond Bain, 28 points for the Magic. Franz Wagner, 21. Brent Sherrill, 18. Wagner, 18. Carter had 9. Suggs, 8. Gogo Beyonce, 6. Jones, 4. Black, 2. And everybody else that did not play for the Heat. Knicks beat the Raptors 113-100. Raptors have now lost back-to-back. Brandon Ingram, 21 points. 18 for Walter Harris. Tobias Harris had 12. 10 points for the player that's not going to get mentioned because he's got the dumbest name in basketball. Scotty Barnes, only 8 points. And the rest of the scores and those that did not play for Toronto. Jalen Brunson, 28 points for the Knicks. Cat had 15. McBride, 14. Bridges, 12. OG had 10. Robertson, 12. Brogdon had 6. And the rest of the scores and those that didn't play for the Knickerbockers. The Memphis Grizzlies won again. This time they beat the Hornets 123-95. Jaren Jackson Jr., 45 points. Grizzlies have now won 3 in a row, believe it or not, on these score checks we're doing. Aldama had 20 points. Scottie Pippins had 9, G.G. Jackson 4, Zach Edey 3. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Grizzlies. LaMelo Ball, 28 points. Miles Bridges, 20. Plumlee, 17. Spencer Dinwiddie had 3. And there's the rest, and those that didn't play for Charlotte. Dallas had their winning streak come to an end, 126-123 in the hands of the T-Wolves. Cooper Flagg, 22 points for the Mavs. P.J. Washington, 20. Kyrie had 17. Klay Thompson, 13. Anthony Davis had 13. Max Christie, 13. Daniel Gafford, 12. Exum had 7. Najee Marshall, 6. And the 4 players didn't play for Dallas. Anthony Edwards, 34 points for the T-Wolves. Julius Randle, 18. Naz Reid, 18. DiVincenzo, 17. And there's the rest of the scores and those that didn't play for the T-Wolves. Rudy Gobert, 5 points in that game. Jazz losing again, this time to the Warriors, 125-120. Lauri Markkanen, 23 points. Ace Bailey, 21. Keontae George had 17. Anderson, 12. Collier had 11. And everybody else that scored, and those that didn't play, including Kevin Love for the Utah Jazz. Steph Curry had 31 points. Kuminga, 25. Podziemski, 15. Buddy Hield, 14. Gary Payton, the second, 13. Moses Moody, 9. Ben Simmons, 8. Al Horford, 6. Draymond Green, 4. And everybody else that did not play for the Warriors. Finally, the Rockets beat the Spurs, 135-91. KD, 37 points for the Rockets. Sengun, 29. Amin Thomas had 20. Aaron Holiday, Aaron 16. Clint Capella, 8. Steven Adams, 7. Jeff Green, 6. Dorian Finney-Smith, 5. Smith Jr., 4. Okogie had 3, and then 3 players didn't play for the Rockets. Carter Bryant led the way with 18 points for the Spurs. Dylan Harper had 17. Keldon Johnson, 15. Lindy Waters had 10. Champagny had 7. Remember, no Wimby, just FYI. Stephon Castles had 6. Jeremy Sohan, 6. Kelly Olynyk, 6. Luke Cornett had 4. Harrison Barnes, 2. And then the 3 players didn't play for the Spurs. That is a lot of score checks we have gotten you caught up on since we were last with you on that. In terms of the standings, we'll start with the Eastern Conference. It's now a 10-game lead for the Knickerbockers over the Cavs. Pistons are in 3rd. Chicago Bulls 4th. Orlando Magic 5th. Indiana Pacers, Toronto Raptors, Boston, Miami, and the Sixers. Brooklyn on the outside looking in. Bucks, Hawks, Hornets, and Washington Wizards, who have now lost 13 in a row. Only 9-36 on the board. For the West, Mavericks still has a 6-game lead over Oklahoma City and the Clippers, as the Clippers, by the way, gain a half game on Oklahoma City. Minnesota is 4th. They've now won 2 in a row, so we'll see how that goes. Clippers have won, by the way, 5 in a row. Warriors, 30-19. Suns in 6th. Rockets are 7th. Denver Nuggets, Lakers, Portland Trailblazers in the top 10. On the outside looking in, the Pelicans, who have now won 2 in a row, in 11th. San Antonio, Sacramento Kings, the Memphis Grizzlies, who have now won 4 in a row, and poor Utah Jazz with the worst record in the lead, 8-40 on the board. We invite you to join us tomorrow as the Thunder will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. That will be a 7:30 tip-off from the Target Center. Wolves beat the Thunder the last time we were at Minnesota. We'll see if that will be the case here tomorrow. 7:30 tip-off, 7 p.m. We'll be on the air for Thunder pregame. The YouTuber will have the pregame show from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I will take over at 7 p.m. and we'll have our game for you at 7:30. And now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Dean DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City, where the final, the Oklahoma City Thunder, falling in overtime to the New Orleans Pelicans, 92-88. Coming up next, we'll join your local news already in progress. We will talk to you tomorrow. You've been listening to Thunder Basketball on WLS, the Sports Animal.